Hey everyone, Don Cruikshank here from DC Leadership Training and Consulting. Hope your day's doing well. How do you like the hair? This is the COVID hair, I guess, right? I mean, everybody's got COVID hair going on. And, there's one thing worse than COVID hair, and it's this. It's getting your wife to cut your hair, and she makes a mistake. So my wife's not a barber or a hairstylist or anything like that, so we're going to keep going with the COVID hair, I guess, as we're in this time of lockdown again. Hey, I want to talk to you today. If you're a small business owner, this video is especially for you, and I want to talk to you today because I know many small business owners out there are struggling. You're struggling during this time of lockdown. You're struggling during this time because you don't have customers and clients coming into your places of business, and I want to give you a little bit of hope, and I want to help you out in the right direction here. Okay, because look, maybe your business is getting government funding or government assistance, and we know that that's going to end at some point in time. Some people are saying that we're going to see the real effects of this pandemic on small businesses in about 6 months' time. Not right now, but in about 6 months' time, because maybe the funding isn't enough. Certainly the funding will run out, and maybe you're receiving government funding right now, but it isn't enough to get you through. But you're a small business owner, so just like me, so you do what small business owners do. You wake up every day, you put a brave face on, you go and you face the world somehow, either virtually or however you're doing that, and you're trying to survive. I understand. I get it. We're in the same space of being a small business owner. We had clients lined up for November that canceled when the new restrictions came back in. So I'm sitting here and I'm in the same spot as you guys. I understand that, okay, but I want to give you some tips on how you can help your business survive during this time, and I'll also offer a service if that's something that you guys want to do. Now look, I want to let you know that I have a master's degree in leadership and management, okay? I've studied creative problem solving, okay? I've studied how to actually analyze ideas. LinkedIn recognizes me as an expert in my field in leadership and management. And one of the reasons probably is because, and this is just a small sampling, because I've read a lot. Okay, small sample. Oh, there's a picture there too. Small sampling of books that I've read. And look, all of these books are on change management, critical thinking, creative problem solving, how to analyze ideas. And I know you don't have the time to read all those books right now. Should you be reading? Yes, but you don't have time to read all those books right now. I've read them. You saw the flags in there. I've studied them. And so I'm going to give you a few tips that come out of all the books that you can use right now to help your small business survive. The first one, guys and girls out there, is you have to get creative. You really do. I've sent out some comments to some friends who are small business owners on how they can get creative. You got to get creative. You got to start thinking outside the bubble. Everything's on the table. You got to come up with creative ideas. Now, there is a problem in that, and I've talked about this before on social media posts, and I'm going to let you guys know what the problem is that lots of people actually, in their process of trying to creatively problem solve or brainstorm ideas, they short circuit the whole process. And the reason that they do that is because they start evaluating the ideas too soon. They may have an idea or two on the table, maybe 3 or 4, and they start evaluating them, and they evaluate too soon. And when you evaluate too soon, what actually happens is it shuts down the creative problem-solving process or the ideation process, okay? And why does that happen? Because our brains are actually wired that way, and lots of times it's great. It's actually an efficiency, right? Where we can look at a couple of options and we quickly evaluate them and decide which way we want to go. But if you're doing creative problem solving and creative idea generation, that shortcut in your brain is actually going to hamper you during this time. It's not going to help you because you're going to move to evaluation far too soon. And what all you're going to have on the table, and I've done this with groups before, all you're going to have on the table is low-hanging fruit. You're not going to have the best ideas, you're not going to have a lot of ideas, and you're not going to have good ideas. You're going to have the low-hanging fruit that you've maybe already tried that didn't work. And so there's processes and ways and methods that I want to help you with to get all the low-hanging fruit out. You need to deal with that so that you can start getting to the high-value ideas that are actually going to help your business be successful during this time, whether you're watching this during the time of COVID lockdown or even whether you're watching this during some time in the future. Now, here's the next thing that you have to do is you have to evaluate the ideas. And I want to ask you, how are you going to do that? How are you going to evaluate the ideas, okay? Are you just going to pick which ones seem easiest, which ones seem quickest. Look, there's actually methods to evaluate ideas so that you can get the best from every great idea without getting the worst from that great idea. I'll be honest with you. Every great idea has a downside, and you need to know what that downside is so that you can capture the upside. The other thing that you have to do, because if you use our service, what we're gonna do is you're gonna have 20 or 30 different ideas on the table, guaranteed, for sure. For sure, I can guarantee that. I've done this before, I can guarantee that. You need to then figure out how are you going to evaluate 20 or 30 different ideas and which ones you want to move forward with. Now, if you can do that by yourself, by all means do, okay? You don't need our help. But if you're during this time and you're a small business owner like myself, and you tried to create some creative ideas, you tried to generate creative ideas, you tried to evaluate them, and you're still struggling at this point in time to make financial ends meet, you probably need some help. And we're here to help you. It's a service that we offer. It's called Bootcamp Business Survival, okay? That's a service that we're offering for you guys so that you can create the ideas, you can evaluate, and there'll be a link in the comment section below. You can evaluate the ideas, but then what you have to also do is roll them out. And we want to help you with a rollout package as well. We want to see you guys being successful. We're a small business. You're a small business. We understand that this time is hard on us. We know the government funding isn't enough or that it will run out, and we want to help you find ways to stay in business and not close your doors forever. Even if you've been labeled a non-essential service, you can still be profitable during this time. So click the link in the comment section below if you're interested in learning more. If you're doing well, great, keep doing it. If you just got a general question that you have, I'd love to answer any general questions that you have, obviously for free, just to help you out, okay? And I hope that you guys have a successful Christmas season and holiday season. Your business does not need to be crushed. Many people have come to believe that their business needs to be crushed during this time, or they're throwing their hands up and going, I don't know what to do. If you're there, we can help. Stay successful. Guys, stay safe. Stay healthy. Thanks for watching. Please make sure to subscribe to our channel so you do get the latest of all of our videos. Bye for now and have a great day.